What's up, guys, and welcome to the Dunk Tank, where today we're going to be discussing why blue is the best color in Magic. So sit along, and then we'll be right back. Alright, guys. So we got some new cards in Ixalan that came out recently that brought blue to a new light, and that card happens to be, hold on, we just saved it, don't worry, we're going to let you guys see it. That card is Opt. And it's scry 1 and draw a card, which, like, is bonkers good in the first place. So, like, in blue, like, the important thing about the whole game is drawing cards and, like, you know, dictating what your opponent does and, like, how they do it and when they do it and so on and so forth. You know, counter spells have been around since literally alpha, so I mean, it's not new to anybody. But Opt actually gives you a choice in, like, what you draw, and it doesn't take a lot of explaining to tell you why that's so good. You know, it gives you the most optimal choice, given its name, when you need it. And so therefore you can play the game better. It's also instant speed, which is, like, super relevant, because that means at end of turn you get to do it. There was a argument that you could do it on the Delver trigger, though it doesn't matter. But yeah, so end of turn, you know, in response to you mill one, you know what's on, you got to know what's on top, whatever. It's crazy good. Like, so I play Grixis Delver. Well, Grixis Tasigur. Alright. I play Grixis... Huh? Ghost? I play Grixis Tasigur control. So, you know, my draw package is Opt and Thought Scour, which is your target player mills 2 and then draw a card for 1 blue, instant speed. And, you know, before Opt was legal in Modern, I was playing a lot of Serum Visions, and it was fine. And it was fine. But it wasn't instant speed, and it was sorcery. So therefore, you know, the game didn't really get to control the way it wanted to. But with Opt, now we get the option of doing everything we want. Another card I mentioned in there was this guy. This baddie of a creature. Let's get rid of old Opt. Alright. So Delver's Secrets. You know, on your upkeep you get to look at the top card. If it's instant or sorcery, you flip him into the 3/2 flyer. He's really good as a beater. But really the whole thing is that, like, he doesn't flip as consistently as you need. And that's kind of what I found with the deck, was that it was just really awkward, really Delver a lot of times wouldn't flip on turn 2 or turn 3, and sometimes you'd be, like, on turn 4 and then you would be looking at Delver not doing his fucking job. That's really my complaint with the Delver decks. I love the card. A local player who happens to play Esper, if he watches, he's gonna chastise me for this, but unfortunately the days of Delver are slowly drifting behind us. But fear not, blue players, because there is another good blue creature. Snapcaster Mage. He deserves to be literally the entire size. He deserves to cover up my logo. I don't care. He's so good. When he enters the battlefield with Flash, which is a relevant thing, when he enters the battlefield, you can get instant or sorcery back out of your graveyard. And he's a 2/1, so, like, his body, you know, is not the most relevant, but a 2/1 can win if they don't have a blocker, right? And everybody's, you know, familiar, who plays Modern is familiar with Bolt, Snap, Bolt. You know, Snap with Opt is, you know, kind of fun. Especially Thought Scour, because then you get bolts in your yard that you don't have in your hand. So really, Snapcaster allows you to utilize your graveyard as flexible hand slots. Guys, I'm really sorry about my internet connection. We're working on getting it upgraded for you, so thank you for bearing through that. And really the one other all-star of a card that I want to discuss is this Cryptic Command. I don't know what art this is, but it's pretty sweet. It's 4 mana. It's triple blue and 1, which is a hefty cost. But if you look at all the things you get to do, it's 2 of either counter a spell, which is relevant, especially in Modern. Return target permanent to its owner's hand, tap all creatures your opponents control, or draw a card. So, you really get to... my favorite really is, like, beginning of combat, tap your dudes down and draw a card. I love doing that. I love Cryptic Command, and then, like, bounce your one guy and then tap everything else down, or bounce your land, or something. I don't know. I love bouncing Blood Moons with it. That's fun. It's not super relevant in my deck. I mean, I guess it is, but if you're casting Cryptic Command, you're probably winning anyway. But Cryptic Command is an all-around powerhouse of a card. I mean, it has 3 blue symbols in it for a reason, I guess. Guys, hold on. We gotta go back to Snapcaster for a second, because this is something that I don't hear enough on the internet. So we're gonna look at this here picture of Snapcaster, okay? And then we're gonna take my favorite celebrity, Christopher Pratt. And don't they look the same? That's him, right? This is a terrible picture. I'm just blowing up like a bad picture to give you a worse quality, so you're welcome, but yeah. So Chris Pratt, if you watch my videos, I want you to autograph my Snapcasters. Oh, and Taylor Swift, I want you to autograph my Monastery Swift Spears. I don't know how that you go about doing any of these things, but that's where we are. Yeah. Guys, I hear a lot of stuff about, oh, Blue's dead, and it's, Wizards has to give us the cards nice and slow, because we can't get Counterspell reprinted. Let's be honest. That card's way too good. You have decks like Fish that for so long have been mono blue, and then like are only splashing green now because there's actually the creature type Fish in green, or Merfolk, or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Blue's a good color, guys. I don't know why y'all are always blue's too good, or blue's not getting the love it needs. It's probably not, but like, I mean, Opt's so good of a card. Like, that alone kind of shows you that Wizards does care about blue players. They gave us that, really nice of a treat. But I don't know. We got Fatal Push. Now we got Opt. I'm hoping that we get something killer in red. I don't know what's that good. Let's get Channel back, I guess. Let's just disrespect all our games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot to talk about this week. John's not here. He's going to Maryland to play a show, so good luck to him tonight. If you're out in Maryland, go say hi to him. He's playing, I don't know. Go to Nightmare Sonata's Facebook. I'm not... I suck. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Like those things. Subscribe to that on YouTube. And then, see you next week. We got interview coming tomorrow. It's getting posted tomorrow and not right now. I'm sorry, blackouts.